Family, you know, when you go and read these old stories and documentaries about COINTELPRO disrupting the days of like Martin Luther King, Civil Rights Movement, Fred Hampton, the Panthers, all these people. Well, COINTELPRO, family, is still very much alive. And it's called the Targeted Individuals Program. I read online one time, I don't know who wrote this, I just happened to be Googling stuff. And he said that these programs work so well in the 50s, 60s, 70s that they brought them back, but they brought them back even stronger. First, in the 50s, it was communism, right? They had to root out communism. They called it the Red Scare, right? 60s and 70s, it was black liberation and civil rights. J. Edgar Hoover himself said they were out to look for a black messiah. They wanted to crush that whole thing, prevent the rise of a black messiah that could. It was a threat. It was a real national security threat, according to them. They deemed it a threat, right? So now they've expanded these programs for several reasons. Number one reason is money. They saw how much money they could make, not only fighting wars, but they saw how much money they could make with these surveillance programs and getting the government up into a frenzy and getting everybody, targeting folks, right? In the 50s, 60s, 70s. The second reason is because they do want to prevent the rise of not only a black messiah, but they want to prevent the rise of messiah-like figures that can really wake people up, because they're preparing us for the New World Order, right? And so they want to prevent the rise of any type of like messiah that can unify and electrify people and wake people up, all right? And then number three is there are people out there that just are narcissistic people. You cross the wrong person and you wind up being put on this list as a punishment, right? They feel like they have to punish you. There's a movie out there called The Minority Report featuring Tom Cruise. I have not seen it, but I plan to see it. And the movie is all about preventing crime, right? They're going a step ahead to prevent crime instead of waiting until the person commits a crime. The Targeted Individuals Program is like that, but these aren't criminals. None of the people on the list to be targeted are criminals. They are potential threats to the New World Order for the most part. And some of them are just regular people that have been put on there because, again, they need that budget. So they need people to be able to harass, target, and surveil. All right. So, for example, you went to a march against, you went to a meeting against, police brutality. Now you see cars at the end of your street. You feel like there's a smear campaign about you in your own neighborhood, or just like when you come across people, really weird things are happening, right? It seems like these people have been surveilling you, like your secrets and things they know because they've been watching, because they have what's called remote neural monitoring. Google this stuff. I'm not making this up. It's on YouTube. They have remote neural monitoring where they don't have to sit around like the old days and tap your phone. They have technology out there where they can see through your own eyes and hear through your ears. I know it sounds crazy, y'all. Listen, I'm coming out with this as a result of research. There's so much technology out there, you guys, that you don't know about, but it's out there. Remember when nobody knew we had the helicopters, the stealth helicopters, until one crashed when they went and got Bin Laden. Nobody knew we had stealth helicopters. They were kept a secret, right? There's all kind of technology being used against us that you don't know about. So just be careful. This is part one of Targeted Individuals.